Here's something a lot of people don't think about. The companies you buy from have deep influence in areas that you might not want to be supporting. Every dollar you spent with a company turns into a profit that they can donate or use in projects that maybe you don't agree with. So, on 5 things this week, we're going to explore how to know what the companies you buy from support, and if they don't align with your values, what you can do about it. So, thing one, while you're sitting on the couch tonight, sitting on the beach, sitting next to the pool, you're going to be scrolling anyway. Look up a couple of the companies you do business with. Two good resources are Good on You for fashion stuff and Buycott, Buycott, for general goods. Or you can just use Google, put in the company name along with the word values or donations. You get a list of what kinds of projects they support, what political parties they support. Know who you're doing business with. We call this voting with your dollars. I've been doing this forever. If I don't agree with how a company treats their employees or the way they work, who they're supporting politically, I don't buy there. If they have unethical business practices, I don't support them. I won't buy their stuff. I know this can be difficult because Amazon gets things to your door in a couple minutes, but maybe you don't agree with the things that Jeff Bezos is doing. Thing two, go local. Before you buy from a big box store or go online, check out who might have what you need locally. You might pay a couple extra bucks, but that money stays local. Go into a local shop, see if the owner's there, talk to the employees, see what it's like to work there, and see if they have the things you're looking for. I've started going to a smaller hardware store in our neighborhood rather than a big box hardware store because they not only have better customer service, there's always somebody there to help, and they know where everything is in the store. Um, they're nice, they're fun, they recognize me, they say hello when I walk in the door. How you doing? What's it you're looking for? What do you need? That's really nice. Tell me the last time you got that when you went to Lowe's. And those people are your actual neighbors getting actual jobs because you're supporting that store. And that money is spent again in the community. And it tends to cycle 2 to 3 times within the community you live in rather than going to another state or very often another country. Thing three, look for labels. There are certifications that do the hard work for you. There's one called B Corp. A B Corp certification means that company has ethical practices, they treat their employees well, they have good governance and requirements. You can look that up. But working with a B Corp is working generally with an ethical company. Another thing is fair trade certified. That means that they engage in fair trade. Sometimes companies go to poorer countries around the world and don't pay what the product is worth to the locals there who are then struggling. Fair trade means that those people are being paid more ethical wages and there are more ethical working practices there. So the 3 things are B Corp, fair trade, and 1% for the planet, which is pretty much self-explanatory. 1% for the planet gives back 1% of their profit to environmentally related charities. Thing four, use your voice as a customer. If somebody gives you great customer service or has a product that you like, give them a great review online. Be specific, talk about it. On the other hand, if a company's giving you really shitty service, put that online too. Let them know because companies track that stuff more than protesters or anything. They care what the customer feedback is and they'll track that. Sometimes they'll change, sometimes they'll reach out to you. Thing five. This one's harder. This is why it's last. Divest. Stop giving a company you don't agree with your dollars. Stop buying from them. Cancel your subscription with them. These things have a lot of impact. You can do this silently, or you can post a note on their site. Look, I'm divesting from you because I don't agree with what you're doing. And I think that's an incredibly valuable and easy thing to do. Now, all of these things are designed to make you feel more empowered while the world seems to be spinning out around us. And there are things that you can't control. So many things are actually within your power. You've got huge power as a consumer, and it's in your wallet. Every dollar you spend sends a message to a company. I'm Dave with the Public Square Project. This is 5 things you can do to feel more empowered when the news just seems like too much. If this was useful to you, share it with 5 other people, your neighbors, your friends, post it to your Facebook page. That would be helpful. Subscribe or follow. We're on all the major socials and we're available wherever quality podcasts are sold. I'm Dave Astorina. This is Public Square Project. 5 things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next week.